Hi, my name's Monica and I'm a Rover Scout from Sydney, Australia, and this is my 62nd Scouter.
What is your favourite exercise?
Well, I would love to say yoga. I really love yoga. That's something I've been doing a lot in isolation. But originally I was a gymnast as a kid. So my true passion is gymnastics. I can't do everything anymore, but I love watching it on TV.
Your best Rover experience?
Oh, I would say absolutely World Scout Moot 2017. No, 2020. So definitely Iceland World Scout Moot in 2017. It was absolutely incredible. My first international scouting experience, and I got to make so many amazing lifelong friends from Australia and also from all around the world.
What one thing do you take with you on camp?
I'm going to be a really bad scout and say my phone. I love being able to take photos and record some of my memories, especially from camps. So that's something I always take along.
Best outdoor adventure?
Before all the Australians got to World Scout Moot in 2017, we did a pre-tour of Norway and Finland. And on my pre-tour bus in Norway, we decided at 10 o'clock at night, thankfully during the midnight sun, that we would go for a hike. That our tour guide just explained as a quick 90-minute round trip to go look at a lookout just up this mountain. In Australia, we don't have mountains. Our tallest mountain is still just a hill. It's not tall enough to be a mountain. So our concept of mountains and time and hiking is a bit off. So we ended up hiking till 2 a.m. up the top of a mountain in the middle of Norway, in the middle of nowhere. And it was, we thought it was not going to be so hard, but it was scrambling through mud and branches and roots. Most of the boys were wearing thongs, which is what we call flip-flops, that you would wear on your feet. They call them their all-terrains. So they were hiking in those in Norway at 2 a.m, trying to get to a lookout to the top of this mountain. It was a classic scout experience of saying, this will be a quick, easy hike, and it's not in fact a quick, easy hike.
What made you want to be a scout?
That's actually a very, very funny question, because for me, it's a little bit obscure. So I've always been a very outdoorsy, active person, and I happened to go to my local gang show, or what's known as Showtime in some places. So I went to Hornsby Gang Show back in 2012 because I knew one or two people that were in the cast, and I watched it being performed on stage, and I went, I want to do that. I really, really want to do that. And I was like, oh, but to do that, I have to be a scout. So I joined Scouts to be in a gang show or to be in a Showtime. Which I don't think many people will say, but it just looked like so much fun. And then afterwards, I realized all the different amazing things that I can do in scouting, besides just being on stage.
Favourite scouting badge and why?
Oh, this one. So, this one is from Mardi Gras. So I had an amazing experience being able to be marching for Scouts New South Wales in our Sydney Mardi Gras this year, which was absolutely amazing because this badge for me, it symbolises being in a community where we're diverse but we're all included, and we're all really empathetic and understand each other's experiences.
Favourite scout game and why?
My favourite, actually, I don't know if you guys do this in the UK, but it's a game where someone stands in the middle of the hall and they have a big long rope, like a skipping rope, and they would spin around in a circle and everyone has to jump over the skipping rope or the rope. It's a classic.
Is there a hobby or skill you'd love to learn but you haven't yet?
So I'm a very crafty person. I'm pretty confident with my arts and crafts, but I would love to be able to do needlework, because there's been a lot of people in my age recently who have done needlework that's a little bit left of field and has like very different images to what you'd normally expect, which I think is really fun. Yeah.
What is one piece of advice to stay positive in lockdown?
Embrace the new normal for you and find some way to grow out of it. So for me, that's being remembering to be reflectful, to use it as a time of change, and to give yourself new challenges that you can do in your time in lockdown, so that you come out of it having grown some way.
Who inspires you?
I think the people that inspire me are just my friends and family that I see every day. I'm constantly just seeing other people and seeing how they go about their day with passion, no matter if it's something I'm interested in or not. I just find people around me who follow their passions and do what they want. They always inspire me in some different way.
What is your first memory of scouting?
My very first scouting memory was my very first camp as a scout when I was invested back in 2012. Yeah. We went bouldering, but not the kind of bouldering you normally expect. We ran up to the top of a hill and we dug boulders out of the ground and we pushed them down the hill and then had to run out of the way of the rolling boulders.
What does your perfect breakfast look like? Which, weirdly enough, is poignant because obviously it's morning over there, whereas it's evening over here. So yeah, what's your perfect breakfast?
Well, you have asked the right person because I am a big brunch connoisseur. So I love me a good, perhaps a little bit of toast, really crunchy, some with avocado. Sorry, my Australian's coming out. A bit of halloumi with a little bit of dressing on top, some balsamic vinegar, perhaps some scrambled eggs as well. I like to get my protein in as well. And perhaps like a breakfast juice, coffee, or even like a protein shake if I've just worked out.
Wow, first time. Well done.